beings find themselves on this inexorably turning wheel. So the 12 o'clock position, is Regno, right? Eisenhower America. Regno, the corresponding emotion that goes with I rule, I'm the hakim, is joy, farah. It's you're happy, you're on top of the world, right? They say, I'm on top of the world. That's 90 degrees, sun's directly overhead, right? But all things must fade, right? The English would like to say the sun never sets on the British Empire. Now it's the most indebted country on the planet, right? Seriously. I mean, look at the English in the pubs. Look, where's the English gentleman? Where are all those ideals? Where's the world of Jane Austen? Seriously, where's all that gone? Right? So rule Britannia, Britannia rules the waves, rule Britannia. We'll never, never, never be slaves. Well, you're slaves to the IMF. You're slaves to your mortgage brokers, slaves to your lower passions, right? I'm mostly Irish, so I can pick on the Anglo-Saxons a little bit. Regnave is 3 o'clock, khawf. This is, I ruled. This is where America is now. That's why they're so scared, right? We were up here, and now, we're indebted to China. Our GDP, right? Our debt is greater now than our GDP. And they've got the Wall Street guys saying, don't worry, that was the way it was before World War II. Yeah, well, after World War II. Well, after World War II, you were the most industrial country on the planet, producing more goods and services than any other country in the world. Well, we still are, not for long, right? Because basically the number one industry in America that's making the most money for these corporations is making war machines, right? It's not a really good thing to do. The number one entertainment industry in America is pornography. It's surpassed all other forms of entertainment in terms of money production. Not something to be really proud of, right? So that's fear, and that's why there's so much fear. The Time magazine had a cover, are you scared yet? And there's always, all these, fear. Even though Roosevelt said the only thing we have to fear is fear itself, now fear is cultivated in America. Barry Sanders' book, The Culture of Fear, right? Is your sink covered with deadly microbes? News at 11, better watch that. And then obviously it's to sell. What are you doing? I don't want any pictures taken, thanks. So that, right, that's what they do. And that's in order to sell antimicrobials. So now everybody's washing their hands with antimicrobials. The doctors are saying this is a disaster. SubhanAllah, because they've got everybody afraid of germs. No, you need to learn to live, coexist with the germs. Right? Children need to play in the mud, get dirty. Now they're having all these skin problems because children don't play outside anymore. Right? People that are exposed to these things are stronger because their immune system, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. But no, it's all fear. So this is the Regnavi, fear. Kuntu ahkumu. But then you go down, so there's the sun is fading. Now the sun, it's set. Sum sin regno. I used to rule. I don't have a kingdom anymore. This is where the Muslims were. See, the Muslims were up here. But the wheel of fortune swung. And now we're down here. What's the corresponding emotion? Joy, fear, depression, sorrow, huzn. All these Muslims saying, I'm so depressed. I feel so much grief. Look at our conditions. Because we're down here. We're in Sumsin Regno. We used to rule. أصبحت كنتيا وأصبحت عاجنا وشر خصال المرء كنتي وعاجن. I used to be this and I used to be that. And the worst qualities of a man is the one who says, I used to be this and I used to be that. That's what the Arab poet says. I used to be this, I used to be that. They call it kunti in Arabic. Kuntiyun is a person who's always saying, I used to be this and I used to be that. That's the Muslims. We're kuntiyun. Regnabo, I will rule. India, the BRIC countries, right? Brazil, right? These are the, like China. Yes, China, right? The rising sun, right? And this is what's scaring these guys over here. So the wheel's in spin, right? And you'll see these motifs in literature a lot. You'll even see it in modern popular literature. There's a song from the 60s that was the anthem of the whole 60s protest movement. Come writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, and don't speak too soon, and keep your eyes wide, for the chance won't come again, and don't speak too soon because the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming, and the first one now will be later to win, and the last one now will be later to win, and the loser now will be later to win. The one down here is going to come up here. And the loser now will be later to win, for the times they are changing. In other words, the wheel of fortune is changing. He later actually said a more apocalyptic statement, which is where he said, now everything's a little upside down. As a matter of fact, the wheel has stopped. What's good is bad, what's bad is good. You'll find out when you reach the top, you're on the bottom. So this is the motif of the wheel of fortune. Now, right, the lesson of this is that nobody can stay on the top forever. That's what Imam Ghazali learned. He was in a delusional state. And he was given a great gift. And the great gift is to find yourself at the bottom. That's actually a great gift from God. People don't want it, but it's a great gift because a lot of openings come with it. The openings don't come, opportunities come with that regno, because you can do a lot of good, but most people don't. When they're on top, they squander it.